Hey everyone, it's Broman here. I'm just gonna record on my phone. Kind of tired of using the laptop camera because it looks a little bit grainy. So I'm just making this video about this tweet that I saw online about what was it like the Time Warner AT&T merger and stuff, and how the Justice Department is trying to block it from happening. That if it doesn't fall through, if AT&T doesn't acquire Time Warner and stuff, then that they may have to sell off Warner Brothers in DC, which could, you know, screw up a lot of stuff. You know, it would be a shame. Uh, and so I just want to get onto this. For me, honestly, I don't think AT&T should acquire them. AT&T, what they have, DirecTV, at least stuff, but AT&T I don't think would be the right place for Time Warner in my opinion. I think I might be a little bit biased on this just because yesterday I actually got the iPhone 8 Plus and I switched from AT&T to Verizon. I live out here in Arizona, and for my job that I do, I have to drive around, and so when I get to certain areas like Sun City Festival and Buckeye and Vistancia out there in Peoria, where they're building they have those model homes or stuff that have already been built, or building other ones near the mountains, especially the White Tank Mountains or something like that. I keep forgetting the names, but the cell service drops along with the LTE coverage out there. So and I know a friend of my coworker has Verizon stuff, and I think for him it's been fine out there. Um, so this is just why I'm switching, but also a little bit the reason why I'm going to be biased, because I think Verizon would be a better home for them, just because I the only bad thing I heard about from Verizon was something about them doing some weird installment software or something for their phones or these apps or something. But anyways, but that was from like a relative, last year or something. I can't exactly remember, but I think Verizon would be good because I was just looking at something on here for them that they seem to be doing well for their their stock market, their net income and all that stuff. But this is like based on last year's stuff. And I don't know. AT&T for me is just, I've always had problems with AT&T, their cell service and stuff, and I don't know, it's always been a little bit iffy with their stuff. I mean, it's kind of like with T-Mobile and Sprint. It works well in the city, but once you like head out towards the middle of nowhere and stuff, it gets a little bit like you kind of lose it, and I have. And my grandparents have had Verizon, for years, so they've, it's been pretty good for them. So, but I think, well, I know they have their FiOS and stuff. So the internet that they have, though, their actual internet, I don't know, I've heard only from one person that it isn't that good, I think. But that just might be because of where they are or something. I'm not sure. But, and there's Apple, who was interested, which I think Apple, probably I would prefer it if it was with Apple. Just, although I'm not exactly sure. It's just with the iPhone X thing that happened, they didn't make a whole lot of money for that. But, either the two, either it would be Verizon or Apple that Time Warner could go to. But I don't think it's going to work with AT&T, although I could be wrong. But the whole thing, though, is that the fact that, you know, that if it doesn't fall through, then we might be losing, a lot of stuff. And, I'd be okay with, it not going through with AT&T and things have to be put on hold, and you know, maybe someone else like Apple or Verizon, whomever buys them, that they end up having to restart the DCEU, or some was it Jody's Corner instead of the DCFU, the DC Film Universe instead of the DC Extended Universe. So I mean, I would just personally reboot the entire thing. Honestly, I don't mind Henry Cavill and stuff as Superman. I didn't mind Man of Steel, but that movie was still a bit weird just because of the mindless destruction and stuff, that was going on with it. The reason I think why people liked the other ones was because the Christopher Reeve ones, that's because he knew his surroundings and stuff and was thinking about the people and stuff and wanted to get everyone out there and all that. So, but yeah, so either Verizon or Apple, but yeah, it would create problems. I don't know what would happen to the DC Comics, like with their stuff. I don't know how that would work out. So I'm hoping that that Time Warner doesn't have to sell them and stuff, and it doesn't screw up with a lot of stuff. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on it all. So hopefully it doesn't do anything bad, but at least the only thing that they could get from it, the only thing I want is just a reboot of the DC cinematic universe. That's at least all I want. I mean, they can look at the Marvel formula and copy that if they want to, or I guess if they want to start with a Justice League movie, they could, but they gotta find one that works, and before they do, they you need to drop a storyboard and everything, and just have things lined up and stuff, and say, okay, we're gonna do this, and write out the storyline and stuff, and at least a set of movies that collate into one thing and stuff. How they want to do it, because it's been a real mess and stuff, especially with the delays and all that, or yeah, it's just the movies have been like C- average. So that's what I would say. C-, like 6.5 rating movies. So they haven't been that great. But yeah, that's all. I just wanted to get that out there because I thought it was interesting. I'm like, man, I don't want my stuff to go away. I just want the DC film universe stuff just to get a reboot, like an actual reboot and stuff. But we'll see where it goes. Yeah, that's all. Bye.